Do you want to know what was named the top city in California to live in? It's right in our backyard here, and it is Folsom, California. Hi, this is Jacqueline Gage, and this is my channel, Living in Sacramento, Sac in Gage. So if you want to know about everything Sacramento, this is the channel. So please subscribe. These videos take a long time to do, and I'd love the support. So today I'm going to talk to you about Folsom, California. Wallet Hub named it one of the top rated cities in California to live for several reasons. Number one, because of the very low poverty levels, as well as the high median income adjusted to the cost of living. And number two, because of the housing affordability. So you can get a lot of bang for your buck here in Folsom. So let's get into it and talk about Folsom, California, everyone. So let's talk about the location of Folsom, California. It is in Sacramento County, and it is just 22 miles outside of Sacramento. But it's a whole different terrain. It's a lot more mountainous and not so flat. You get great views there. In rush hour, it could take you about 45 minutes. But normal traffic, I'd say about 30 minutes from Folsom to Sacramento. And you also can take the light rail from Folsom all the way to downtown. Also, the location from the airport is going to be about 33 miles, so that should take you around about 45 minutes. So it's not too far, but it has a totally different terrain than Sacramento. You have a lot more views, a lot more, it's mountainous, really pretty, gorgeous lake. That's something that Folsom's known for, the lake and Johnny Cash. So Folsom is a town full of history. In fact, it is one of the boom towns. People came here during the gold rush. So they have historic Folsom, which you can check out on Sutter Street. Really awesome. But another thing that Folsom is known for, you might correlate it with Johnny Cash, because we have Folsom Prison here, and Johnny Cash did a song about Folsom Prison Blues, and he actually came to the prison to sing to the prisoners back in 1968. So today, Folsom has grown tremendously. In fact, the population of Folsom is around 77,000 people, and it's known for, its high quality of life. All the recreational activities are, at one's fingertips. The Folsom Lake, all the parks. In fact, when people develop in Folsom, they have to leave a large portion of the development to parks. So you're gonna see grass everywhere in Folsom. So let's talk about the vibe of Folsom, because when you're choosing to pick a place to live, you really have to vibe with it. There's no other way. It's really an emotion, and buyers feel that. People, when they move to a space, they feel it instantly. So when you go to Folsom, there's a lot, it's kind of like a country feeling with the rolling hills and the well-established trees. It's the best of both with the history of Old Town Folsom, and then now Folsom's grown so much, they have a lot of newer places, newer developments, suited for today's style of living. You have whatever you could want in your living concept. Everyone likes that open living concept, so you have a lot of that. But as far as the surroundings outside of the houses, everything's very clean, well maintained. There's lots of parks. Everything is about a 10-minute drive away, if that far. A lot of neighborhood shopping centers, so you can name anything and there it is. But it doesn't have a huge walkability factors, like you aren't gonna walk out of your house and go to the grocery store. You're really gonna need a car. So as opposed to some neighborhoods in Sacramento proper, they have more of a walkability factor. But you have a great new home that you don't have to put a lot of maintenance in and a lot of money. You can just, it's very turnkey, which is really nice and convenient for many. Okay, so let's talk about the cost of living in Folsom, because when you're choosing somewhere to live, that is a very important decision. So I'm gonna relate this to the cost of living index, which is a number that indicates the cost it takes for one individual to live, just with the bare necessities of life. So the national average is 100. California, in relation, is going to be 140, and Folsom is gonna be 148. So it's slightly higher than California's average, but Folsom by far exceeds many cities in California by the amenities that you get and the quality of lifestyle. All right, so some housing stats for you. About 71% of people in Folsom own, so there are a lot more homeowners, and 28% rent. The average price for a home in Folsom is $585, and this is what something like that would look like. So you do get a lot of bang for your buck, and it's newer. And the average price per square foot in Folsom is $267 versus the Sacramento area, which is $248. So the yearly appreciation in Folsom has been about 5%, and it's predicted to go up another 5% in the next year. So let's talk about the lifestyle out in Folsom. It's a really active and healthy lifestyle. It's in the foothills, so there is so many endless possibilities as far as recreational activities with 2 lakes and a river there. I mean, the world is your oyster, really. No, but what I like to say is usually people out in Folsom, you're either a biker or a boater because the terrain provides for so many activities. The lake, you know, there's people fishing, boating, water skiing, whatever your pick, swimming, or there's a ton of hikes and trails. There's over 90 miles of trails in Folsom, so you know, you can have a good old time and never do the same trail again. One main trail people like is the 32-mile American River Parkway, which goes all the way from downtown Sacramento to Folsom. It's a beautiful bike ride with lots of parks along the parkway, so check that one out. So let's talk about Folsom's top employment. It's Intel by far. In fact, 16% of the population works for Intel. They are the largest private sector in Folsom, that's the employee. And second would be Folsom Prison. And then a lot of people who live in Folsom commute to Sacramento, which is about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on rush hour traffic. So Folsom has grown so much, but it's going to continue to develop. In fact, it's going to increase by about 25% in the next 20 to 30 years. Because south of the 50, there are major plans called the Folsom Plan area. There's over 3,000 acres of land, and the city has a great development plan for it. It's going to be about 11,000 houses mixed with schools, parks, mixed-use spaces, commercial, a lot of walkability, and it's going to be a great thing for Folsom, and I cannot wait to check it out. All right, so there is a ton to do in Folsom. Not only do you have the recreational activities that I mentioned, but you could go back to Old Town Folsom on Sutter Street and learn about the gold rush, check out all the history, go to the History Museum, the Railroad Museum, go down Sutter Street, check out all the shops and restaurants. One of them I love is Karen's Bakery. It's a European bakery, and they have a great breakfast that you'll want to check out. They have this Pop-Tart thing that has cheese and bacon and an egg, and it's amazing. Also in Old Town Folsom, every Saturday 8 to 1 is a farmer's market where they have over 40 farmers. So a lot of fresh produce, live music. It's a fun time, so check it out. Folsom also has a lot of great shopping. They have the Folsom Premium Outlets. I love going to check out the Nike outlet. Anything you can want, they have I think like over 80 stores there. Then you have the Palladio in Folsom, which is a gorgeous outdoor mall. A lot of upscale shops and big chain stores, lots of restaurant entertainment. So that just makes for a great summer night to hang out there. Another reason people love Folsom is for the great schools. They have a lot of awesome public schools. To find out more about them, go to greatschools.org and you can look up each school specifically. So people love Folsom for the great neighborhoods, the safety, the low crime rate. You get a lot of bang for your buck out here, beautiful homes, great views, being in the Sierra Nevada foothills. There's lots of recreation, perfect for someone who loves an outdoor, healthy, active lifestyle. All right, so I'm just gonna take a minute to tell you, don't forget to subscribe below. These videos take a lot of time to do, and I would love the support. Thank you so much. And I have other videos on Sacramento, so please check those out. But just to sum up this Folsom video, Folsom is a great place to live. It's right in the Sierra Nevada foothills, low crime rates, a lot of beautiful new homes, great scenery, and lots of recreational activity, and great schools. If you have any questions about Sacramento or considering to move here, please give me a call. Don't hesitate to reach out. My contact's down below. And once again, keep watching Living in Sacramento. This is your host, Jacqueline Gage.